In today's Mind Matters, we're going to talk about mental health and why it is so hard for us to admit when we're not okay. Those of us who are used to effectively juggling so many things at one time have difficulty admitting when the balls start dropping. We want to know, why is that? So joining me now is Dr. Tyffani Monford, Director of Clinical Services at MetroHealth. Dr. Tyffani, thank you for being here today. What is the challenge with us just saying, you know what, hey, I'm not okay, I don't have it?
I think it's three things, and I call them comparison, burden, and reinforced. One is that we compare our stressors to other people's, and we say, mine isn't as bad, so I should be ashamed that I'm stressing about this. We feel like we're burdening other people in our lives if we talk about what's stressing us, and then it's reinforced for us not to. I mean, we praise resiliency. We praise people saying, hey, wow, you got so much going on, and yet you're fine. We even say, I don't look like what I've been through,
right,
which doesn't leave room for us to be vulnerable.
Wow, that is so true. So what are some of the stressors? What are things happen? Because I think this is a timely topic. What are the stressors that you're hearing about now?
And I think there's kind of two sets. We have this global stressors and more of the personal stressors. So the American Psychiatric Association, the American Psychological Association, both did surveys. And the more global stressors are economic instability, political issues of all types, environmental stuff, violence. When we look more personally, we find people usually are talking about relationships, whether it's family, caregiving, intimate partner relationships, work and academic stress, financial concerns, and then health issues such as physical or mental health concerns.
All right, Dr. Tyffani, you're here. How can we get to better?
Absolutely. I think the first thing is that we need to acknowledge that we're stressed. So we need to say, wow, this is really, really bothering me. We then need to identify, is this stressor so much that I'm struggling with it? Is it impacting my functioning? Or am I just kind of saying, well, this is not a big deal, I'm managing it? Then we want to actually use those supports, right? Our supports are there for resources, to listen to us, to provide examples and help with the decisions. And then if our supports can't help us, it's okay. We can seek out mental health professionals, whether it's for therapy, whether it's for medication management. And then we look at, what do I do to cope with these stressors in this time? And for many people, it's meditation, it can be prayer, it can be walking, listening to music, deep breathing, even video games, whatever is helpful to you to kind of manage those stress. Then we want to also make sure we're getting good sleep.
Oh, wow.
Because sleep, getting rest, focus, it helps us focus, it helps us be able to physically and mentally deal with what's happening. And lastly, just dividing it up. Is this something over which I have control? If I have no control, how do I cope? How do I manage and accept that? Is it something that I can impact? If I can impact it, let me focus on that particular area and try to manage and fix that. Or is it something over which I have total control? If so, that's when we look at our decision making, that we begin to look at our resources in order to just alleviate and get rid of that stress.
Yeah, I love the fact that you said there are some things we can control about that, getting that rest, walking, exercising. You don't have to stay in it.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
Dr. Tyffani Monford, thank you so much for being here today. You got to hear her. She's amazing. I heard her somewhere. I said, you got to come and do the I'm not okay and how do I get better? So thank you for joining us on Mind Matters today.
Anytime.
Great information. All right, back to you.